Welcome to American Heritage. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you for Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network tonight. The Lone Peak Knights come 2 miles to the south in one of the most beautiful gyms in the state of Utah. The most open, to put it that way, in American Heritage. An interesting game, interclassification game.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Lone Peak took the bus. It is confirmed. We can see it. They did not walk down.
Making sure they all got here, yeah.
It could have been their pregame warm-up, but hey, beautiful building here. You gotta hope that these windows are sealed so they aren't losing heating and air conditioning every day. But awesome to be in the home of the Patriots. I was gonna wear some of my alma mater gear tonight. But yeah, very interesting that two schools very close to each other, but very different classifications. And American Heritage is high scoring. We'll see if they can match the high scoring of 6A's Lone Peak.
American Heritage comes in 7-5 on the year. Paola Winatana, the head coach for American Heritage. And of course, Lone Peak comes in 3-2 on the year. Rob Ross, the head coach. Chamberlain Burgess set to jump it up against Noai Winatana.
We talk about American Heritage and Noai here at the center circle, but this is a group, Dusty. They're 7-0 when they score more than 72 points. That's the magic number for the Patriots here at home. 72. If they can get there, history of this season is in their favor.
If you watch our boys basketball video we just filmed, that's called a tease.
Yeah, and I just delivered. I said I would. Said I would.
Man of his word if he's nothing else. That ball goes out of bounds, and there'll be Lone Peak basketball. No Ike Staley tonight.
Yeah, that's a big one. If you're a Lone Peak fan, not having one of your top scorers, and really who'd be a matchup challenge tonight for American Heritage.
UGG slippers, they're very comfortable. I don't know if they're very good on the basketball floor. Pull that ball inside of Chamberlain Burgess. Burgess backs his way in, and Chamberlain opens the scoring with a little jump hook.
Chamberlain not known for his play in the post, but in a matchup like this, I love it. Hey, look, man, go and get used to playing physical. They're going to need that element for this year to be successful for them. See if he can get more accustomed to that here tonight.
The younger Winatana has that one blocked away. That was Mana Winatana. Now on the run. Taylor back rims the triple, and Winatana with the rebound. Give it up to his brother, Noai. Noai. Transition three does not go, and Jackson Taylor with the board.
And Noai, he shoots 41% from beyond the arc on the season, 41% from long range. This is a really good shooting team in American Heritage. They're almost 40% as a team from three on the season.
Foul on the play going on Chamberlain Burgess. And it'll be the first foul of the night.
Got an experienced officiating crew here. They're bringing out a lot of experience here.
I'm just glad that Courtney Littledyke stops following me around. He's had like my last 3 games.
I haven't done a Courtney game in like 2 years.
No, it's like the last 3 games I've had with Courtney, including last night.
He and I are still in a squabble from a preseason discussion.
3 on the way, doesn't go. He still can't explain why the power dribble is not a double dribble. Belcher inside, did he walk?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Fans from Texas would say that Utah officials don't make that call, and there's evidence that it does. So wipe off the bucket, still 2-0 Lone Peak. Winatana back up top to Noai. Noai and Winatana on the drive, and he scores. Tied up at 2.
Well, that's a quick burst there for Noai. You'd love to see that if you're a Patriot fan, because they can spread them out. So if you can spread out that paint, create driving lanes, get your best player attacking, that's a good recipe.
And Chamberlain Burgess, nice strong take. And Chamberlain with the first 4 points of the night for Lone Peak.
Yeah, he's got to have a big night with Staley being out. Staley's their top scorer, 15 points a game, 4 rebounds a game. That's hard to replace.
Noai Winatana in the lane, doesn't go with his own board. Try to send it back out, Belcher with the steal. Quickly ahead. And Belcher, come back the other way. How about the shot from Belcher? The assist will go, we don't have a 13 in our roster.
Yeah, Mena there being called for the foul.
Seth
Seth Haskett. But yeah, boy, you want to talk about why you like to have size as a basketball player. Logan Belcher, that's why. You take a little bump as you're in the air, being able to just handle that. Nice adjustment on that shot going off the glass here. And Opportunity to push the Knights up here by 5.
And Belcher completes the three-point play. And a 7-2 start for Lone Peak. Mana hands that one off. It's Brady Peary, has nowhere to go. Hands it off to Larson. Back out to Peary. Peary on the drive. Peary gets the bucket. Goes right at Chamberlain Burgess. Got him underneath the rim and finished.
Brady Peary, an underrated scorer, 13 points per game for the 6'3 junior.
Nwaiwen and Tana with the steal. Transition, Larson. Pass Haskett, float it and score it.
Should have been an and one.
Yeah, no foul there on Burgess. Would have been number 2 on Chamberlain.
And that's Larson, who averages 18 a game. So now you get some of the depth, finding their rhythm. 4 different players on this American Heritage squad averaging double figures.
Belcher up top, Caton. Yeah, man, you have to shoot yet. Thomas Kramer.
He's been one of their best players this year.
Kramer got Peary off his feet and lays it in.
Could argue their best player has been Thomas Kramer, really.
He absolutely could. So Tana sends that over to Peary. Oh, Peary put that ball down, doesn't get it to go, does get the foul call. Number 2 on Chamberlain Burgess.
That's a big one.
Yep. And that's the thing, without Isaac Staley, Chamberlain has got to stay out of foul trouble.
He does, because you're going to have to pull him off the floor here. You're not even midway through the first quarter. I don't know, Dusty, can you bring him back in this half?
In the half, I think you can, but then it's going to be, hey, we're going to bring you
3
back.
minutes to go in the second? I mean, he's got to sit for a whole quarter.
And it's all part of, hey, we're going to bring you back, and then if you get another foul, you're sitting the whole third.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to sit for the rest of the second half of the first, no doubt. Being ultra aggressive, going after blocks and Peary.
And this is where who steps up to provide the scoring. It's all on Kramer with Staley not going tonight and Burgess on the bench.
And you get Jackson Taylor going as well.
He's been a guy, I've been waiting for him to find his stroke. 9 per game. There you go.
Jackson Taylor, his feet were set and knocks down the 3.
When he is locked in, he's as good of a shooter in the state as you'll see.
On the drive when Antana pulls up, and Mana. That's good, Mana. And it's a 2-point game.
That's a freshman for you right there with a crafty pull-up from 15.
Oh, they left them all alone, and Belcher with the easy 2. Timeout on the floor. 3:28 left in the first quarter. Timeout taken by American Heritage. We'll be right back. 3:28 left in the first quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Lone Peak leading 14-10. You're watching Lone Peak Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law to find the law office nearest you. And since you're in Lone Peak, make sure to go to Igloo Outfitters, IGLUoutfitters.com. Support a company that is Lone Peak built. And Peary lost the handle, saves it right in the hands of Taylor. Jackson, who just hit that 3, hands by Cogswell. Left open for 3, no. And that's fortunate because he had Jackson going. Those will come in large numbers. Man, everyone's swinging, and Haskett makes it a 6-point game. It's like getting through the windmill to putt-putt.
Yeah, and here's an offensive foul. Gonna go on Peary.
So number 1 on Peary. Both teams with 2 team fouls here in the quarter. Taylor over to Kramer. Again, if you're just joining us, Chamberlain Burgess 2 personal fouls already on the bench. The foul trouble as Cogswell sends it out. Jackson Taylor again. Oh man, it was online.
Well,
offensive board.
It's a good contest by Larson, but man, you'd love to see him be able to collapse down a little bit earlier, get that rebound, not give up the second chance opportunity.
Belcher could not get that shot to drop after the pretty step through. Come back the other way. Mana Winatana, no. And the offensive rebound to Jaden Adams. Adams back up with it, won't go, and Belcher clears the board.
That's one where with Burgess out, you'd love your 6'4" to be able to finish that.
Haskett from the corner, off the mark, Winatana. Sends it up the floor to Mana, back out to Nwai. Nwai on the drive.
Oh, good
nice,
find.
Beautiful pass inside, and Jaden Adams.
5 different scorers here for the Patriots in this opening quarter.
And Tom Kramer. Thought he was going to pull the trigger, doesn't. Here's Jackson Taylor back over to Haskett.
This is where you can be much more aggressive defensively if you're American Heritage as well, with Burgess on the bench.
Dangerous pass, got it to Haskett. Taylor retreats to the corner, pump it, pull it. The long 2 drops.
I think you'll give that up, though. If you can chase him off that 3-point line, that's a long 2. He can still hit it, but that's probably a better defensive play there by the Patriots.
Send to the corner. Noai gets him off his feet. Noai misses on the dunk. Ball.
Loose ball, yeah.
Loose ball foul there. Going to be on Thomas Kramer. It'll be his first, team's third.
You know, it's hard when Dusty Litzter's in the house. You want to show, right? And I get it.
Yeah,
I'd want to too. I'm not even getting rim on that. But
there's plenty of people, their legs get pretty weak when I walk in the building. Their stomachs do too.
You know it's not weak?
Yeah.
Dusty's upper body. That dude is benching right now.
Going for a record.
Yeah.
Going for a record next month. He's got to get off the wait list.
Not talking vinyl either.
Oh, how about Mana Winatana? And that freshman makes it a 3-point game inside of the
Good
middle.
hustle.
Good defense. Kyle Mena with the steal. And the Patriots a chance to pull within 1 or tie it with a 3. Fotheringham checked into the game. We're going to pull. Mana can't get it. Rebound to Kramer. Kramer on the run. Leave it for Cogswell. Cogswell sends out Jackson Taylor for 3. Second 3 of the quarter.
Well, Jackson's tuned in. Good start for him.
And you see that someone that say, hey, I got to take on some of the shooting.
Yep.
Got to have somebody that's willing. Winantana backs things out. Mana working the screen with Adams. 5 seconds over to Noai. Noai with Haskett. Step back 3. No. And that will do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1, it is Lone Peak 21 and the American Heritage Patriots 15. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. As start with the Lone Peak Knights. Jackson Taylor leading scorer in the first quarter. As Cogswell sends out Tom Kramer off on the 3 and the rebound tipped out. And Fotheringham plus rebound. Good to see Luke in the building.
Yeah.
Make sure to come over and say hi. Cogswell for 3. Ty Cogswell's first point of the night. And it's a 9-point advantage.
Yeah, a young man that moved into Lone Peak. Good to see him able to find the scoring column. Talking about this Lone Peak team, that depth scoring still being developed. If they can get a guy like Ty to step up and fill that, it'll be a huge help to this group.
And the second bucket of the game for Jaden Adams. Beautiful find from Noai Winantana.
Yeah, American Heritage utilizing that drive and find a couple times here early.
The 3 won't fall for Fotheringham. Down the 4th, Mana. Mana on the drive, float it. No, and he does draw the foul. Put Winatana at the line. We'll try to quit adding that second in. That is the first team foul of the quarter.
And you can see Noai, he's got a jump in his step, can create good looks here and 5 early points. See if he can finish here at the free throw line.
So Mana hits the first. He's got 1 more. Mana Winatana, I mentioned he is a freshman.
And again, just a freshman. So he's got multiple years ahead of him. He's got some shoes to fill with Noai being a senior. Mana's been fantastic here his first year.
You ready to feel old?
Yeah.
Class of 2026 or 27?
The freshman would be 27. Yeah.
We first started.
We'll still be here. We'll still be here.
Class of 07. Here we are.
That's nuts.
I remember saying that about Tyler Haas. Class of 08. Or no, he was 09. As there is Jackson Taylor, people taking make.
Well, apparently you don't remember saying it very well because you can't even get it right.
Well, it's because I didn't remember. I was like, 05. He was a freshman. That's right. Him and C.J. Wilcox was a rarity to have 2 freshmen.
Yeah.
Let alone 2 freshmen that were absolute studs. Those are some battles. Oh, nice move. Mana Winatana. Can't get that one to go, and the rebound tracked down by Jackson Taylor.
Been a tough shooting start for American Heritage. Lone Peak hasn't been able to pull away yet.
Haskett on the drive, blocked away. Oh, they have a foul. Foul will go to Kyle Mena. Is that Mena? We'll find out here momentarily, but it'll be free throws to Seth Haskett.
I don't see the tilde over the end, so I'm going to go with Mena.
Okay. Where's our PA guy? Makes the first. I can do them all. Mena, Menya. There's only one Mana.
He's versatile, man.
He is. Comes off the floor. Second personal foul. Second one off the mark. Rebound and run out here with the Patriots. Winatana. And he cleared out with that off arm. They're going to get the foul on the ride. I don't know if it's just like a natural twitch for a left-handed guy to just throw the chicken wing out. The James Harden chicken wing.
I actually think that's becoming more prevalent in a lot of guards, righty or lefty. You know, back in my day, I'm old enough I can say that now. It's kind of nice. Oh,
there we go. Peary with the and one. And we'll put him at the line. Brady Peary.
You know, back in my day, I'm just kidding. That's a good, strong take by Peary. We've seen him inside, physical body, hasn't shied away from contact. And that time going right at Ty Coswell, who will come off the floor here. It's a nice finish.
Number one on Coswell. It's the third team foul on the Knights as the free throw is good. And it's a 5-point ball game. Fotheringham. All kinds of new guys out there. Ridge Berry comes out. This is Mitchell. Enoch sends it out to Fotheringham. On the angle, Jackson Taylor back up top. Enoch sends it out to Fotheringham.
Good defense here. Shot clock inside 10.
Down to 8 seconds. Got to find Jackson Taylor. Taylor from the volleyball line. Yes. Take it all the way down, and Jackson Taylor's third three. And then a near steal. Yes, saved in by Mitchell. Here comes Fotheringham. Crew back to
Look
Taylor. Transit. No, he traveled. Yep.
That was a heat check there for Jackson, and I get it. He didn't like the call. I thought it was the right call.
I thought it was the right call, too. You're not going to call it on pickup nights at the Stake Center, but you're definitely getting it here.
That might work in church ball, but it's not going to work in varsity.
And that's when you're calling your own stuff, too.
Yeah. That might work in the NBA as well, but not in high school.
At the highest levels, you can advance the basketball and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Take a dribble and 5 steps.
And then dribble again.
Hey, there you go. There's a steal. They try to go a little handoff. Haskett with the steal. Kramer on the drive, took the bump and gets the bucket. No foul, but it's a 10-point lead for the Knights.
I'll tell you, they're letting both ways play here in this first half. We've seen a lot of contact that is left uncalled, and I'm for it if we're consistent.
Winatana misses on the 3. Lone Peak a chance to make this a 12-point game. Enoch Mitchell on the drive. And one, yes. Whoa, the closest thing you're going to see to a continuation. They said he was in his habitual shooting motion. Count the bucket. Enoch Mitchell the line.
Yeah, and you could see Peary was setting that up to try to take it, but I don't think he established the position. I thought that was a good call by the official.
You counted. You agreed to count the hoop?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And Enoch rattles home the and one. Now
you don't?
I'm
trying to replay in my mind.
Yeah, it was close.
It was maybe a little extended, but I didn't feel like it was terrible.
Winatana, they call it on the floor. Yeah. The foul goes to Enoch Mitchell.
I think the 4th team foul here, though.
I thought it was really close. I thought it was really close to that one right there. I think they're kind of. When the officials go back and look at it, I'll just be curious. I'm not being critical, just curious.
Yeah.
I'm being curious, not judgmental. Oh, Taylor threw that one away to Haskett. Jackson hands off to Kramer. Kramer on the drive, gets in the lane, rolls out. The rebound is loose, and we have a rebound foul. Loose ball foul called.
Ooh, this is going to be on
Thomas
Kramer, yeah.
His second?
Yeah.
Kramer family doesn't agree.
Yeah, they don't like that call.
And the Mr. Fisher says this is beyond contestation. Name the movie. Hit me up at Dusty Litzer and at KSL Sports Rewind.
Sorry, I was distracted.
This is my ruling, I think it is, but he says, and it is beyond contestation.
It sounds so familiar, but I can't place it.
The only time I ever heard this word was in this movie. You ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Oh, A Knight's Tale.
All right, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's at the very end.
Okay.
Yeah. We found an ancient line, and he is from royalty. And this is my word, and as such, it is beyond contestation. I've never fist pumped to such a weird word in my life. There are no 1-and-1s. It's a 2-shot foul. So it's taking some of our fans some time to get used to the new rules.
I think the question is a loose ball foul?
Yeah, it's a defensive foul and you bring it down.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
It's not a player control foul.
Yeah. Loose ball fouls are defensive fouls.
Oh, they're question around the shooter.
Oh, who it was.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame the Patriot players walking up, hey, if you're a better free throw shooter.
Yeah.
If you aren't trying, you aren't trying, to adjust a word.
And I don't have a 13 on my roster for American Heritage, so I don't know who's at the line here. But it makes good on the first.
Thought we were early in the lane there. And we got a Mana Winatana going to come back on for number 13. It's either West. No, it's got to be Larson. He's already came in the game. John Bushman, maybe. I think I see a 14 on the bench, so it could be Bushman. Enoch Mitchell, 11-point lead for the Knights. Jackson Taylor, little crossover, no, and the rebound.
And Burgess back on the floor here. You see how quickly he came off that ball. Didn't want to pick up his third.
If you're Winatana, you got to go right at him. No, I would say no screen, no switch. No why? Drives at Burgess, traveled. He was so excited to try to pick up that third foul.
Yep.
His feet weren't catching up with his brain.
He was listening to Dusty, right? Go right at him. And that's a good job by Burgess of contesting without fouling.
I've cost him 4 points tonight. Vince thought that was so funny, he yawned during that joke. It was good, though. Belcher along the baseline. Set it up. Mitchell, Junction J, yes.
I haven't seen Lone Peak for several weeks. They've been off, but boy, Enoch Mitchell's shown up tonight.
I've been really impressed. I hadn't seen him either.
Yeah.
You've done that drill, right? The Junction J drill?
Yeah.
3 on the way. And Nawai Winatana.
You know, it's just a matter of time. Averaging 22 a game. Hits his first triple there.
Haskett to Burgess. Chamberlain on the drive and the bucket. 6 points on the night for Chamberlain Burgess.
And that's where you see those flashes of Chamberlain like, man, you could be such a special player. That speed with his length, he can be a matchup problem for a lot of defenses.
Send it over to Larson for 3. Weston Larson.
Another 40% shooter from beyond the arc for American Heritage, hitting his first from long range.
It's a high pass from Burgess.
You get a sense that American Heritage trying to build a little push here this back half of this second quarter. Good energy in the building right now for the home side.
And the way they do it is to put up zeros on one end and a crooked number on the other.
And Lone Peak has the 5 team fouls. American Heritage with just 2, so...
screening foul. And that's on Nawai Winatana.
And that'll be the 3rd team foul.
Somewhere in Florida, Nancy Warner's watching this saying, finally somebody else is called for a screening foul. She had 2 in one game. That was the most shocking thing I've ever seen.
Nancy Warner?
The Lone Peak Lady Knights had 2 fouls in one night. Yeah, in one game. Screen fouls. As Haskett hits the 3. And congratulations to Nancy Warner. Knocked off the number 4 team in the country.
That's a good resume builder.
Mana fouled on the drive. Winatana go to the line. Yeah, they had lost 3 straight. Lost the 2 out-of-state games and then lost to Copper Hills. They go to Florida, and it was just a great spot for them. Get the number 4 team, IMG, go beat him down the stretch. Beat him 61-60.
Yeah.
Kennedy Wilson was 5 of 7 from deep in that game.
That'll help.
Naya Tanuvasa had 21 points, including the game winner.
Had to come back in the 4th quarter in that one.
Didn't see how the game went today.
They lost after the IMG win. I think yesterday, maybe? Yeah.
Wow, that was Monday when that came out, huh?
Yeah.
It's been signing day today. Early signing day period. Dusty's a little fried. Been a little busy.
I'm proud to announce that I'm committed to Rewind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the 3 from Haskett. 2 threes for Haskett. And the lead back to 13.
Got to find that answer here for the Patriots.
Peary step through. No, that's off of Belcher. And definitely off Belcher now. Good hustle. Ball will stay here at the Patriots. And we appreciate your fax this morning. Been a while since been a year since the fax machine's gone off.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I had to remember how to use it.
You think in a year of all the secure websites, your data's safe? Just time out on the floor. Minute 25 left in the half. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You know, Dusty, you can mock the fax machine all you want, but the reality is you got to appreciate it because facts are always truth.
My first...
Do you see what I did
facts
there?
are always truth. I love that.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
My first telephone, like it was in my bedroom,
yeah.
was a fax machine.
We can't get rid of the cord, man. Gotta hang around with the cord.
We didn't get restaurant menus sent to our house. My dad did have a golf thing that went every night or every morning at 2:30 in the morning.
You want your phone calls? Here's your phone calls. Name that.
Yes. Well, it's Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly.
Kramer was getting menus from all over the city. Drive the baseline. Oh, a ball fake from Peary. Burgess went for the block, able to pull his hand back, and Peary gets the basket.
Peary's not been intimidated. He's been strong inside.
Haskett to Burgess. Burgess on the long 2. And Belcher could not squeeze that one.
Yeah, nearly had an opportunity. If this were a tighter game, I would have just been, ooh boy, Burgess. Nearly could have been called for his third foul there. But with how they've let him play tonight, I think it'll take more than that to draw a whistle.
Yeah, very true. So back down the floor with the Patriots, trailing by 11. Winatana gets some space from Belcher. Oh, wide channel basketball fails him. Shot clock turned off. Here's Haskett on the drive. Haskett sent out Belcher. He got a little opportunity with the player down.
Yeah, he had Haskett in the paint, couldn't get it to him.
Enoch Mitchell. Mitchell drives on Winatana, got around Mana. The putback from Burgess, no. We got a foul on the rebound. It'll be a 2-shot foul as Chamberlain Burgess will go to the line.
I think they called it on the shot.
They're saying on the putback.
Right, you just said on the rebound, so I'm just clarifying that. It was on the shot.
Yep.
So, 2 free throws here.
Shane Stanger, he's going through it with Winatana, telling him, hey, he was coming in, trying to put that ball back, and you fouled him. You hit him on the forearm, going to walk him through that.
Look at that's good lip reading from Dusty Litster right there. He's all over that one. No, here's what he said.
He looks like my brother Deke. I can read Deke's lips. I can figure out his. And the second free throw, good. 2-1, Mana short. And at the end of the first half, it is the Lone Peak Knights 47 and American Heritage Patriots 34. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Start of the third quarter, Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. Lone Peak leading 47-34 on American Heritage. And Dane, the Winnetana brothers have had a good first half, but the scoring, Jackson Taylor, and then at the end there by Haskett, really kind of pulled away, got this lead built for the Lone Peak Knights.
Yeah, it was really interesting when Burgess went off with his second foul. Thought, all right, here's maybe an opportunity for American Heritage, but it was Lone Peak that created the separation, and Burgess came on the last couple minutes and continued to help push that to the double-digit deficit we have now as they go right inside with Chamberlain.
You knew that was coming.
Yep.
Peary hit the deck, get a foul as Burgess goes. You told he didn't lower his profile. So the reason I told you is that was a total flop. He didn't lower his profile. If he lowers his profile, comes down, which we've seen other players do, including Chamberlain, then you go boom, go the other way. But not on that one.
Yeah, and I think it's one where you'll understand the mindset of Peary, but as we've mentioned, these officials, they've let the sides be physical today. I don't think you're going to see a lot of those types of calls in this game as Peary picks up, I believe it's third. Wait, did they call that on?
They have it on 24.
Mana?
Yeah, Mana. I think that's the wrong number. Has to be the wrong numbers. Burgess goes 1 of 2 and a lead to 14. I'll say this, if a coach or anybody else is thinking what I'm thinking, you know that it's pretty obvious. So back the other way, Larson goes out to Winnetana, over to Nawai.
You know, in fairness, it's really dangerous when many people are thinking what Dusty's thinking.
That is a dangerous world. That shot won't go. Burgess, Belcher just wearing that one like a champ.
Went up and over his own player.
Yeah, okay. Send it out. The three there. The assist would go to Chamberlain Burgess. The three for Jackson Taylor is fourth of the night. There's the one that both he and I thought was going in that didn't. That's got me thrown off.
Game high 16 for Taylor.
Then it hands off to Winnetana. And the foul to Belcher. Absolutely. You can hedge him. You can't take away his space. You know how people can calm down themselves watching basketball, Dane?
Understand the rules?
Talk to officials.
Yeah.
Let officials explain it to you.
You know,
there was a time where I would have gotten that.
In those conversations, usually there's two people engaged. There's the person on the sideline frustrated, the person on the floor who makes the call. One of them attends classes and training.
Yeah. And
in most cases, it's the person on the floor making the call.
But what we learned this year is that coaches and officials will sit down and go over rules to start the year. As Winnetana fouled on the drive, it'll put Winnetana at the line. But I only say it because our very own Vince Francis filmed the rule reviews with coaches and officials this year.
In fact, he came away making all sorts of crazy assertions about what was going to be called this year and not called, and half of it was wrong. But, you know.
The best thing that came out of that was seeing Courtney Littledyke's little secret handshake. Courtney's still rocking a blanket when it's a little cold outside. And they missed a free throw there by Winnetana.
Leave him alone.
You know what's funny? I told Courtney's dad that he gets a shout out every time I do a game when Courtney's there. I said, just wondering if for some reason you're going to watch your boy's game. He thought that was funny. And there's a foul on the rebound. Going to go against American Heritage. And if that's on Mena, that is his third personal foul. Or you're going to have the rare double foul, and then it's a jump ball.
Is there such thing as a triple foul, Dusty?
You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd. The foul goes to Brad Peary.
And that's going to be his
number 3.
third, yeah.
Inbound into Haskett. Just a reminder, go watch Dumb and Dumber. The first one. Taylor goes over to Kramer.
You know, in that movie they're skiing, so it's definitely a Christmas movie.
Absolutely. As Burgess goes baseline. And Chamberlain Burgess. He's got 10 points.
11.
And the bucket there.
And Mana, the first Patriot in double figures scoring tonight.
And on the drive, that shot won't go. Nawai Winatana.
Boy, talk about playing defense on the baseline. That's a great job by Kramer, forcing that drive down low.
And
yeah,
timeout by Coach Winatana. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak basketball. 5:20 left in the third quarter. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you. Lone Peak basketball. Inbound into Mena, a little strong off the window. Go back quickly. Lone Peak transition 3. Kramer knew it was off when it left his hand. Now Nawai with this rebound, and Mana, the Winatana Express. And it's a 15-point game.
Nice charge there by the Patriots. The 4-on-1, able to take advantage, get to the rim. Good finish.
Jackson Taylor, no. Tipped out by Kramer. Haskett. Lob it to Chamberlain. Burgess, who rises and flushes it home. 13 on the night for Chamberlain. Winatana rattles home a 3.
16 now for Mana tonight.
Kramer to Haskett. Belcher, Haskett, down Burgess. Tom Kramer from the corner. Good to see Kramer knock down his first triple of the night.
Boy, we knew that American Heritage could shoot the 3. It might just be the building, Dusty, because both teams are shooting a lot of 3s tonight.
Well, I mean, it's a good shooter gym. You got the shooter's eye right behind the rim. Oh, there's time. Burgess says that yeah. We'll never be critical high school kids. I'll let coaches coach. I won't say anything. There's times where if you're a center, just remember you're a center. Let the guard make those kind of passes. He's had 2 of those balls tonight. Coach Ross did the same.
In fairness, today I did retweet Sean Kemp highlights, and he would do that all the time.
That is true. You know,
so I'm partially to blame.
You know, you are to blame because I watched that whole video just because you said
Good,
it.
huh?
Nostalgic for me, too.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a Mana Winatana.
He's the only Patriot to score here in this third quarter. Kids, if you don't know who Sean Kemp is, go to YouTube. You've got 2 weeks off of school. That's your homework.
Yeah, it's true. The Rain Man. We'll let this clock get synced up. 3:27 left in the third quarter. The foul on the entry pass. That'll be the third Patriots team foul of the quarter.
And you know when a Jazz fan can say, yeah, that was nostalgic watching that, you know it's legit.
I give you crap about the Sonics. I actually enjoyed watching the Sonics.
They were so fun. The first Lob City, they ran the floor. No one ran it like that.
Early mid Sonics. I love those scenes.
Classic.
I just didn't like when they played the Jazz in the playoffs.
Which is understandable. Those were great playoff matchups for so long, too.
Adams tied up with Haskett. Oh, they're going to get Haskett with the foul.
You know, I skipped my senior prom to come here to watch game 2. It was a rough drive home, but it was well worth it.
That was a good one. That was a 5-game series. Timeout taken by Lone Peak. We'll be right back. 3:19 left in the third. 3:19 left in the third quarter. Out of the timeout. Got a little hairy in the last minute and a half. See if we can pull this game back in. Sam, don't call me James Vanderbeek, just entered the game. That ball a little short on the 3, rebound and run out.
Looking for an oop-de-oop.
And Jackson Taylor now with 5 threes on the night. Yeah, boy JT on IG with 5 threes. 3 on the way for Winatana, no. Rebound, tracked down by Vanderbeek. And the ball will stay here. Vanderbeek running out saying, I don't want your life. But he saved the ball anyway. Nothing?
No, I picked it up. I'm just waiting to get his acceptance letter to Brown.
Oh, the steal. I still don't understand why he wasn't playing football in the Ivy League. That was always weird to me.
In fairness, no one plays football at Brown, so.
Brown doesn't have an Ivy League football team?
No, they do.
Oh, okay.
It just hasn't been good for a long time.
Okay.
But,
I mean, that's what grads of Cornell would say, but yeah.
Big Red. That's Big Red.
Big Red Bear.
Hey, speaking of, I know this isn't Ivy League, but Jack Johnson signs with Georgetown today.
Yeah. Good on Jack Johnson.
Which I think is awesome. It's not Ivy, but man,
it's close.
That's pretty phenomenal.
Gets to live in an interesting city. They will have free throws as Jackson Taylor fouled.
And we do have a couple Ivy Leaguers. Dutch Dowdell.
Yes.
Committed to Harvard.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of Ivy League swimmers from the state of Utah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cameron Green from Springville's at Harvard, swimmer. Have a lot of them. Free throw good.
Taylor's at 20 now.
This is kind of that game we were expecting to see out of Jackson. It's been just a different start. And again, Lone Peak's had a week off.
Well, I think it goes back to, I think he made his first or second shot tonight. And when you see that go in early, well, it gives you a whole lot of confidence to continue to take those shots. And that just grows when you see sustained make after make after make like we've seen from Taylor tonight.
Winnetana fouled. Again, you can hedge, but you can't reach, and the foul goes to Cogswell. It'll be the fourth team foul of the quarter. Both teams will be shooting for the final 2:23.
So proud of Dusty. It was just 2 months ago when he thought a hedge was only a bush, in someone's front yard. Now he's talking about on a basketball floor.
I actually learned
the growth is phenomenal.
I actually learned it calling D-League games and watching UVU practice and watching Coach Hunsaker. Now, he used a couple other explicit explaining the hedge.
Yeah. I'm sure.
And I was like, that's what that is. I learned basketball from Coach Hunsaker and Lon Kruger. I don't know if you remember this. I would talk to Lon for hours before the game.
I remember you took me to one of those games, and
And you got to meet Lon, huh?
Yeah.
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
I loved Lon Kruger. On the drive, Winnetana.
Of course, it was really weird when Dusty walked in and was like, hey, Lonnie!
Got the loose ball. The putback won't go. It's going to put Vanderbeek at the line for 2 free throws. I even called him Bud. We bro hug.
The hand was frantically in the air waving, Lonnie, over here!
And he remembered me. Kevin barely knew me, but Lon loved me. The free throw good. Coach Brad Jones and I spent a lot of time together. Brad Jones would let me come in early too. I loved that guy. Invited me to film sessions and all kinds of stuff. Checking in.
Normally you have to be on scholarship or paid to get that kind of look in a program, but that's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like Pepper down in Las Vegas. The free throw is good from Vanderbeek.
2 for 2 for Sam at the line on that trip.
An 18-point lead for Lone Peak. They've been in control as Cruz Schwartz on the floor. Drop that ball in. Series little pump fakes there, and Ridge Berry lays that one in. And on the drive, when Winnetana fouled, if we put Mana at the line.
This is probably, since we were talking about Sonics, it'd be awesome if he went a little underhand at the free throw line, right? And
in the name of Barry.
Some great Barrys that played in the league.
He was a
warrior.
Brent
Brent didn't do that, but Rick did. Brent was a Sonic. That's why my mind went that
As long as you don't mention the other Barry, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, we're speaking of other Division I coaches. I don't see Papa Reed in the building, but Cruz Schwartz on the floor. So Grandpa Reed's watching the stream. Raj, hope you're doing well. The College of Eastern Utah All-American and Hall of Fame member. Baseball and basketball at College of Eastern Utah.
Awesome.
Roger Reed. And just because they took the sign down, Roger, doesn't mean I won't bring it up every time I talk about you.
It will always be College of Eastern Utah to Dusty.
And he'll always be on the wall there. There's the foul. Put Enoch Mitchell at the line. The things we dive into. 19-point spread, and Lone Peak in firm control of this ball game. But just because it's the holidays doesn't mean we're completely off for the holiday. Dane will be. Glad Dane's taking some time. Little R&R heading up to the Gem State.
Yeah, it'll be nice to head north. Weather's supposed to be like a balmy 30 degrees, so short sleeve and shorts. It'll be great.
Hey, we really can't wait for him to go to the amazing Idaho Potato Bowl. That's what he's really excited about.
He's not going this year.
Favorite stadium in all the stadiums is the free throw good by Enoch Mitchell.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I will have to see it from a distance. That'll still make my eyes bleed.
Both of our eyes bleed. That is true.
It's no Kibbe Dome. That's for real.
You know what? Now that I've watched the game in the Kibbe Dome, I agree with you. 100%. Winatana sends that ball over to Larson. Schwarz with him. Larson on the drive, gets inside the free throw line, and it crawls off. Boredom put back there for Peary. But during the break, we'll have Murray at Kearns, and the three from Schwarz. No, actually that's tomorrow night. Dane will be Murray and Kearns. Winatana comes back the other way. Fotheringham is going to give it up. Didn't want to give him the and one. 66-50. The Patriots are trying to make this a little interesting. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. As Fotheringham sends it up. Enoch Mitchell. Down to 14. Inside of 10. Schwarz on the drive. Yeah, Cogswell stop moving. Here comes Winatana. One at the horn. And that will do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter, and it's Lone Peak 66, American Heritage 50. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is always presented by Heinemann & Associates. Go to utah.law. Find the law office nearest you. Also, if you own an e-commerce business, go to Vessel. See if you get better rates. Says the three is good for Tom Kramer. That's Vessel, VESYL.com.
And Taylor with the assist. American Heritage has been in that zone. Little side passing play there to get some space. Kramer with the finish.
Kramer comes away with the steal on the lob. Chamberlain, Burgess wide to the right. Belcher goes back up and in. And one. That's a triple stat stuffer. Gets the board, bucket, and the foul.
You know, if this basketball thing doesn't work for Chamberlain, he could go be a field goal kicker at Florida State. You said wide to the right. I couldn't resist.
Only in the Bobby Bowden era.
Yeah. I think the basketball thing will work out for Chamberlain.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
He'll be getting a free education at Southern Utah. As the rebound to Belcher. Haskett, no. And the rebound taken by Winatana. Here comes Mana. Roll, Euro step around Haskett. And Mana Winatana.
He's now up to 20. What a night for the freshman. He's been impressive. It's not been Noai's best offensive game tonight. Mana's been there to help fill in. He's gonna have himself a career when it's all said and done.
Jackson Taylor off on the triple. Burgess had the board for a moment, goes out of bounds. Let the ball go back to the Patriots.
You know, and let's give this to Chamberlain too. Picked up the 2 quick fouls. Remember, just 4 minutes in, had 2. I think he's picked up 1 since.
Yeah.
He's played aggressive without fouling. And that's something that I think for Chamberlain will be important for him to have the rest of the way for Lone Peak this year.
That is very true. Peary on the drive. Peary fouled. Put back the line. 2 free throws to Peary.
It's been interesting when you look at Region 3. Tough start for Skyridge. Lone Peak, they're 3-2 coming into this one. Interesting start of the year for that region. Lehigh's been great. PG, I think, has been a surprise.
Been good. AF has been good.
Yep.
As I said before, this is the smallest team McAllister's ever had.
Yeah.
Have you seen them yet?
No, I have not.
Yeah, they're shockingly not heavy in the front court. I was going to ask him, hey, what happened? You've got the miracle grow when these kids are freshmen or what? There's a free throw from Peary, goes down. 18-point game, 71-53. Haskett, big step. Peary, nice job of staying vertical.
Oh, how about Taylor?
Taylor able to save that ball in to Kramer. Corner three, Haskett, no, the rebound, taken by Larson. Winatana, no on the three, the rebound to Burgess, and a timeout taken by Lone Peak. Fourth quarter, we'll be right back. 6:15 left in the fourth quarter. Hope you're enjoying your Christmas week. It's always weird when Christmas lands on a Monday. My kids got out of school yesterday. Oh, there's a steal, Larson. Winatana was on his left. Larson right to the rim. And Larson with the rip and bucket. Now a inbound violation and a chance to trim down this lead a little bit more.
Tell you, I know it's a double-digit game. Not out of the realm. It would take a lot, but you got to love that bench is still yelling. Coach Winatana still has his team locked into this. You got to love, even in a tough game, this group, they trust each other, believe in each other. They're trying to cheer their squad on to a big come-from-behind victory tonight.
His second team foul on Lone Peak. But now your wife's home during the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
Not going to lie, she's really been looking forward to that.
My kids are home. Megan's not.
Your wife is not.
I'll say not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to it.
It's just different.
It just feels like she has to entertain them all the time.
That's how my wife has felt for the last 4 months. So
when these ones come over there, they're doing the foul over the screen. I thought so he's at 24. Okay, so it goes on Thomas Kramer, his fourth.
They're adding up here for Lone Peak.
Yeah. But again, hope you've enjoyed the festivities this week, and thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. As Larson going to drive at Kramer. That's a... Yeah. I thought that was a travel, but Mr. Official knows it better than I. Haskett sends it up top to Caton. Joe will pull that one in. Caton out to Kramer.
It is one of the busiest traveling seasons as well.
So true. Caton traveled there. And shuffled his feet before he went.
Yeah, traveling season.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's a little more congested than normal. Make sure you leave a little earlier than you're planning.
Now, I was a little late getting down to the game tonight. Got stuck in some traffic.
Oh, I went early.
Traffic. Looking for my chapstick. There's a Ford Maverick.
Yeah.
You know that?
No, I don't know that one.
All right.
I'll look it up. Try to go over Traverse. Straightaway three, Winatana, no. Rebound. Peary had it for a moment. Going to Lone Peak. Yeah, Winatana said, hey, I think Lone Peak tipped it. Officials confer. Look at this. You don't need to go to the monitor. You don't have to send it to Secaucus, New Jersey. Two officials can get together and make the call. We don't need Eddie Rush on our broadcast.
Agreed.
At all. I would take Gene Steratore, though. Peary goes at Burgess, got him off his feet. Burgess couldn't get the block. Peary gets the bucket. And the lead down to 14.
Not out of the realm, but that defense has to stand up here for American Heritage.
Kramer left open for three, and he hits it. Put it back up to 17. Back the other way, Mana Winatana. 22 points from Mana. Good Mana. Well, Larson took a tumble. Caton along the baseline to Haskett. Easy two for Seth Haskett.
Nice shot breaking down that pressure. Quick ball movement. Can dissect that full court. Well read, well executed.
Mana thought he was fouled on the Junction J. Official said no. Seth Haskett's a receiver on the football team too, yeah?
I don't recall.
Somebody said, yeah. Trey Robinson. I'm going to look back on it.
Okay, we're going to go with the full movie line, see if that helps. Traffic, looking for my chapstick, feeling kind of caustic. There's a full Maverick. No?
No.
All right.
You know
does Vince know it?
hear it. Sing it again.
Full court. Full court pressure on. Kramer will get it away. Taylor ahead to Haskett. Belcher out to Taylor. Yeah, take some time if you're Lone Peak. No need to rush it. As I say that, Taylor can't get it. Burgess, loose ball taken by Belcher. Definitely now take some time. And Rob Ross said, hey, let's back this thing off. And with the shot clock down to 20 seconds, the foul finally given. And then the foul to number 10.
Those were lyrics from the legendary B-Rad off of Malibu's Most Wanted. You never see Malibu's Most Wanted?
No, I haven't.
All right.
Don't be hating.
Exactly. There it is.
So if I've never seen it, Vince has seen it. That's for sure. I still have baseball players mad at me because I still haven't seen Super Troopers. There's that one. There's a foul there. Seen the beginning of Super Troopers, but I haven't seen Super Troopers. Timeout, Coach Winnetana. We'll be right back. 17-point lead for Lone Peak. 3:13 left in the fourth quarter. Get that ball into Chamberlain. Burgess. Chamberlain is fouled, put him at the line. That foul goes to number 11, Kyle Mena.
Boy, Mena does a good job trying to stay vertical in that, but that's where you can see that range of Chamberlain, both with his legs and how much ground he can cover, as well as the reach, just creating problems for a group that they don't see this on a regular basis.
Very true. Chamberlain hits the first. He's got another. So 2 for 2, Chamberlain Burgess. Mena hands off to Winnetana. Nawai, a little strong. Send it back out. Set up for 3. Won't go on the board to Chamberlain.
Tough shooting night for American Heritage. Again, they shoot 38% from beyond the arc coming into the game. They've been below that average tonight. It certainly impacted their offense, not having that aspect in this matchup.
Foul away from the ball, and it is the 15th foul on the Patriots. And that is going to put Jackson Taylor at the line.
What a night for Taylor. Talk about when he finds his rhythm. He is as good of a shooter as you'll see. We've seen that tonight. He's been fantastic to lead the way for the Knights here on the road.
Knocks down the first.
Of course, not the first time that Lone Peak has walked into a 2A building and come out with a win. It was not that long ago, Dusty. We were making an hour-and-a-half drive.
Wasatch Academy.
Yeah.
I think this is the first 2A win since Wasatch Academy.
It might be. In fairness, they don't play him often.
No. I don't know if David Evans ever played Lone Peak.
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Oh, David Evans, no.
As the coach at
At
Wasatch
Lone
Academy.
Peak, he played
yeah. Come off the screen, fire that ball inside, stolen away. Burgess to Kramer. Kramer to the rim, and Kramer with the finish.
I think Burgess wanted the dunk.
Sure he did. Is that one taken by Kramer? Off the screen above a foul. Clock malfunction a little bit there, so 2:07 left in the quarter. And Haskett as the 5th personal foul on Seth Haskett. Haskett clan not too pleased. They thought the last 3 fouls weren't fouls. Don't have to read lips to hear the parents below us. Is the 3 on the way, no good. Adams with the board and putback. He had a good first half. I think it's his first bucket in the second half.
Yeah, it is. And his 2 other buckets coming right at the rim just like that. 6'4", can be a good piece for this squad. Hasn't had a ton of scoring on the course of this young season yet, but a guy that's not afraid to attack the glass, get second chance opportunities. It's a good piece to have.
The foul to Winnetana, number 4 on Nawai. Kramer misses the first. And Thomas knocks down the second. We'll sneak up at 1:46. So a minute 46 left in the fourth quarter. Nawai-Winatana on the drive. This game is not. All of a sudden, we're making up for lost time here.
That's on Burgess.
It's number 3 or 4
I
on
think
Burgess.
4. It was. Here, I thought someone texted me, but no. They text the other person.
First free throw, good. Oh, we got a youngster down in the front row. He's not afraid to ride the lightning. The free throw is good. In the quarter, Jackson Taylor on the baseline traveled. Yeah. He wanted to go for the shot. He pulled up. That foot went shuffling. Always shuffling, and we go right back. Winatana went back to the 3, and Nawai can't get out of bounds off of Burgess, and will stay here. But there's some frustrations below us, but it's a 20-point game with a minute 22 left. It's all good.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt the game. Timeout on the floor, full timeout. We'll be right back. Minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Again, Merry Christmas to you and your family. We have a couple games left. It'll be the last time you see Lone Peak until the beginning of the year. Inbound in to Nawai-Winatana. Goes at Jackson Taylor and gets the basket. Coach Winatana is telling his guys, hey, no foul, play good defense. As Thomas Kramer going to run that ball into the corner to Belcher. And we'll bring it back up top. Checking in the first time is Drew Toulson. But Dana, important for Lone Peak to be closer to region play. They're going to go out of state. But to find a rhythm offensively, and Jackson Taylor showed that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think, especially I don't know, why Ike not playing tonight, but for me, it was the moment we knew Ike was not going, who's going to fill in. And I think the early thing for us was, where does the offense come from? Where does the depth come from? Obviously, Kramer's had a great start of the year. If Taylor can do this and Burgess can play like this, I think a big night from Enoch Mitchell tonight. Some of that depth is rounding itself out as they go out of state. When they come back in Region 3, talk about that region, the top of that region been very strong. They're going to need that depth of scoring. I think some good moments tonight for them in finding some of that as the game has gone on.
And the lob to Burgess. He wanted that one for the last little bit, and that one will do it. Our final score, the Lone Peak Knights 85, New Heritage, American Heritage Patriots 65. Dan, your final thoughts and selection of the Heinemann Associates Player of the Game.
Well, I thought American Heritage did a nice job sticking around early, but in the end, the talent of Lone Peak shone through. Jackson Taylor, his shooting in that first half was fantastic. 13 points at the break, had 21 through 3. You mentioned, Dusty, 5 threes for Jackson tonight to lead the way for Lone Peak to get the win here at American Heritage. Jackson Taylor, our player of the game.
Jackson Taylor, congratulations, being named our Heinemann Associates Player of the Game. Again, our final score, Lone Peak 85, American Heritage 65. Have a Merry Christmas for Vince Rantis and Dave Stewart. I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching Lone Peak Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.